Alright, you guys ready? Here's the timeline. Probably tomorrow I'm going to upload one of these games. I don't know if it's going to be 2 games or 1. I might play some Arena 2. And I think I'm going to do a Saturday game as well. One of these 2 games is going to be like my last game of solo queue. My last day of solo queue game. And then after the 5th, I have a video that's basically called I Need Your Help, which I think is going to go up the 6th. And then I think I'm going to post the trailer for my video on the 8th, which is my birthday. In case birthday Danimals is sitting around here. I'm posting the trailer on my birthday, I think. And that is going to be the last video I post on my Lightrocket channel for the foreseeable future. Then on the 11th, I will definitely be streaming. But we're going to be doing a live reaction to a certain video. And then on the 12th, my own video will go live where I will also be streaming. But during those days, I will not be playing any League of Legends. Like, there will be no more League of Legends until September. We are so close. I've worked so hard on it. How long will it be? The big video that's not mine, that I'm watching, is going to be 2.5 hours or so. My video is 48, actually, let's just say 49 minutes. Another person's video that I'll probably be watching is, that video I think is 55 minutes. Busy's? No. You don't even know who. First of all, Busy's video is my video. Don't get that confused. Second of all, it's a person called Saparata that you guys have not heard of. But Saparata is a legend, let's just say, among men. And, the story that people are about to experience is so ridiculous. I just don't even know how to explain it. It doesn't even matter if you're interested in the game itself. It's like you're watching a movie. It's literally like we have multiple full movies prepared for people. Not as legendary as Mr. Rumple. True. You know, Mr. Rumple is actually going to make a small cameo in the Ish video, too. They made him like a spy. Oh, I'm leaking things. Well, not they made him like a spy. They needed to explain something that was hard to explain, and so they used a West Elm citizen, aka they used Mr. Rumple. But even though it wasn't him, I think.
An aspect still needs help now and again. Fight on! Bask in the glow! Honor the mountain. The mountain's question is unique for each of us.
That was interesting.
A little something from Taric. Never submit.
How did she do so poorly in that trade? She literally hit that stun, right? Yeah, my glacial proct.
Crack their resolve. I have seen the light too clearly to ever fear the darkness. I can see my mountain from here.
An ally has been slain.
Close.
For beauty. I find all life beautiful, except you.
Slain.
Always forward. The mountain reveals the harshest truths in our soul. Just as the mountain is eternal, so
Has been slain.
truth is worth fighting for, but beauty is worth dying for.
I mean, he wants me to gank, but like, sitting on 2 smites.
Let me make myself crystal clear. An aspect once never done.
I mean, I feel like I'm definitely going steel caps this game.
Always useful.
I can't believe I actually just went Codex. That's so funny.
An ally has been slain.
Why is it always the ugly ones? We must serve life. The mountain's mysteries are known to me. Gems hurts, don't they? True gems sparkle even in the absence of light.
Yeah, I'm not really interested in that.
A little glimmer. A little something from poverty. Human life is brief. Mountain's lifeless. Stars. Stars are eternal. I did I use fire? You did not.
Annoying.
The stars free me from myself. I am no longer the man I once was.
Has slain an enemy.
Fade and be gone.
Guess I stole it.
We see beauty in the stars. They see beauty in us.
I need 18, that's the problem.
Stand against them. Bask in the glow. Beauty and life. merciful, but Targo isn't.
Guess I am sitting on like 10 billion gold, no ulti, nothing.
Demacia was my home. Dawn, my destiny. Let's climb that mountain, shall we? And one of these.
I think I'm gonna go steel caps, and then I'm gonna go like, I don't know. Some kind of MR item.
The protector speaks through me.
Thanks for the follow, deep dish. What? Deep dish wasn't followed.
From Targo.
That's surprising.
Honor the mountain. Fight on. Elegance never helped.
Seemed like a chill dude. Thanks, man.
Never hurt.
Welcome to the stream.
Crack their resolve. We're all headed toward the same inevitable end. No need to rush. Truly see the stars. I fly.
It's funny.
Like a mountain fell on them.
I can't believe they took that engage. It's a certified Aurelia moment right there.
For beauty. Fast in the glow. My heart is filled with starlight. I give it freely to all. Always forward.
I guess I'm crazy enough to go like Ardent. I don't think so.
Turret plating will soon fall.
For vigor, eh? Gems hurts. Love is simply
Yeah, I kind of
crystal.
wish Frozen Heart was a good enough item to go, like in a normal situation. 'Cause, like, this would clearly be a Frozen Heart game, but the item is just too bad. You can't build it anymore.
Rest easy. Say hello to gems. Each life is a rare jewel.
I guess someone's seeping onto that.
A little glimmer in their eyes. Wither in my radiance.
Shut down.
Oh my god. The Briar actually hit that.
You can stir one's heart. Or stop
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
That was really bad by me. What am I doing?
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed.
Showed me my the stars were the question.
Slain.
Let's see how far things get.
Yeah, I don't know. My bad, I guess.
The best weapons are beautiful. Sometimes life is worth dying.
An enemy has been slain.
We must serve life. Easy on the eyes, don't I know it?
Enemy rampage. Shut down. Enemy has been slain.
The mountain's question is unique for each of us.
Your turret has been destroyed.
For Taric, I have seen the light too clearly to ever fear the darkness. Stand against it. Deliver something from Taric. The mountain reveals the heart.
Ally has been slain.
I mean, like it's just like I faced Cleaver 3 games in a row. Like, why would I ever want to keep playing League of Legends? I don't know. We really need to buff Urgot and nerf Cleaver for ranged. It's so annoying facing this. Cleaver versus no tanks stuff. It's just dumb.
Just as the blind them without. Truth is worth fighting for, but beauty is worth dying for.
Perhaps I should go Bramble.
The fight never ends. Bask in the glow. Why is it always the ugly? The mountain's mysteries are known. True joy sparkle even in the absence of light.
There it is. That was definitely not how I thought the fight would go, but I should have been able to steal that as well.
The stars breathe myself. Honor the mountain.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I am no longer the man I once was. Fight on. Rest easy. Ha! Never submit. We see beauty in the stars, and they see beauty in us. My kind of stone.
Do I still not have any haste? Oh, I just have haste from Archbelt. Hello, hello there.
Say hello to my little gems. Ha! The heavens strike swiftly.
Damn, if I could have popped the Burley back into me.
I may be merciful, but hard. Demacia was my home. the same inevitable end. No need to rush.
Damn, I kind of wanted Bramble though. Kind of.
To truly see the stars.
I think I can get Bramble off this, right? Maybe not.
Love is simply beauty crystallized. Each drop is a rare jewel. Climb that mountain,
Your team
shall we?
has destroyed a turret.
Admittedly not using Dark Harvest. Kind of funny.
Stand against it.
I guess she doesn't have a burst team.
Let me show you something.
They'd be insane to walk into there.
Stars were the question. I was the answer.
Entropy cannot be reasoned with.
I'm practically immortal now. And really fast.
Fight never ends. The best weapons are futile. Rest easy. Vigor. Sometimes life is worth dying.
Unstoppable. What I live for.
Challenges await.
Killing spree.
You have no waves.
Easy on the eyes. No diamond. We must serve life.
Carried that fight. Yeah, these are... This is definitely an interesting game.
The mountain's question.
But like, they're just too melee.
I have seen the
Oh
light
no.
too clearly to
I was trying to
ever
get the
fear
treat, but it died to my
darkness.
Bramble.
Up the mountain we go. Blind them with eyes. The mountain endures. An aspect's work is never done.
Okay.
The mountain mountain reveals the harshest truths in our souls.
I actually hit level 17 now. Which is crazy. Now the last skill point doesn't do anything for me.
Targon
Ally has been slain.
I mean, really, you're gonna die for that, right?
casting a blow. Just as the mountain is eternal. You seem to have too many heads. Let's see if I can.
There it is. That was kind of fun. Nice try. They attempted to steal Baron, but nope. Six 2-6. Yo, the Stitch Mastery. Ohana means family. Give me a second. I'm just gonna kind of talk about my the reasons I'm quitting this game quick. At least quitting for the season. So League is just becoming stale. First point, League is becoming very stale. They're playing like the people that are balancing League really only care about pro play. And because they only care about pro play, it's becoming really bad for tanks. Like Frozen Heart, weakest state ever, Thornmail weak, like Abyssal's weak, like all of the tank items are weak. And usually they do something at the beginning of each season that makes tanks strong, but I just did not feel that. And like they had the season change and all they do is like nerf Rod. It's like, you know, Taric is just an enchanter. He can't build tank anymore. He used to have, you know, there used to not be durability buff, so he would actually deal damage, right? Conditioning was stronger. Tank items were stronger. You know, Cleaver was not nearly as strong, and they still haven't added any range modifiers, so you still see Urgot going at first item and Senna going at first item, even when they're not facing tanks. Even though I'm playing Taric and I have 4 backline champions, they're still building Cleaver, even though I don't have any armor at all. I have all healing items. Like, it doesn't matter. That item is too effective for what it does, and it's just really infuriating to play a resist tank. Like, they're compensating Rammus, of course, but Taric doesn't get that because he is just inherently a problematic champion for Riot, right? Riot is a company, right? They are, not only is Riot a bunch of gooners that, you know, they sell e-girl skins in the shop. If you go to the shop, you're going to see like, oh, which kind of hot babe do I want to have on my skin next? It's like, okay, you know, like, what is this? Probably a $300 Morgana skin? Like, yeah, or something along those lines. It's like, you know, League of Legends is a you know, Riot Games is a company, and their goal is to make money. And if they are going to make money by people, you know, buying skins, they're going to do that. And you take Taric and you go like, okay, but Taric just got a skin, right? And you go, well, okay, like if you go to the Taric skin, like, okay, like show owned. So they made this Fate Breaker Taric skin. It's like, okay, like cool, he's got a new skin, right? It's like, but you can see that, like, at least in my opinion, right? This whole, let's just say the Middle Eastern style, like, or like Indian, or you know, I'm not culturally aware enough to know where this hat is actually from, but I'm pretty sure it's related to India. Anyway, it feels like this skin is a representation check mark that Riot needed to hit. It feels like they're like, okay, we need to make a skin for South America, we need to make a skin for North America, and for Korea and China, and they have all those skins, and it's like, okay, so here's We don't know what to do with the indie one. Let's just throw it on Taric because we know no one's gonna buy it. So it's like they're making. It feels like they're making a skin knowing that people won't buy the skin. Like they made this skin intentionally knowing that people would not buy it. I feel like that kind of like mentality is really harming league overall because you have things like pizza Sivir and whatnot where people think it's funny and all that, but that you don't really see that anymore. You just kind of see like this hot babe goon skin element to the game, and like Taric is a man, but he's not just a man. He's a man that nobody plays, and also inherently very has a lot of homoerotic or bisexual themes or whatever you want to say, gems, right? And the majority of the player base is not going to vibe with that. Therefore, they're not going to buy the skin. And that means that Taric is inherently a problem for Riot because he doesn't sell skins. Taric does not make Riot money. And so, therefore, they want him to be weak. They don't want him to be played. They want other champions to be better, the ones that sell the skins, right? The ones that people want to play. So yeah, resist tanks are bad. And I've already talked about funnel a bit, right? Funnel is why this champion can't be viable on his own because his ult just makes whatever broken champion you throw at Taric even more broken because then they can't take damage. And so the more powerful and ridiculous the new champions become, the more powerful Taric becomes, unlike other champions who don't have that issue, right? They're still weakened, so then they get compensation buffs. Taric over time is getting compensation nerfs over and over again because the newer champions are even stronger and stronger, and that makes Taric more of a problem. But it doesn't make Taric himself stronger. It just makes everything else around him stronger, which makes him feel worse to play. And over time, like it used to feel like, oh yeah, you can be the soul carrying demon, but now it doesn't feel that way as much unless you're playing literally perfectly and put thousands and thousands of games in the champion. Like I see no reason for anyone that's not myself to pick up Taric at this point, unless you're getting a lot of direct coaching from me. But from somebody just starting the game, doesn't have any knowledge, doesn't know any of the champions, they're not going to be playing this champion. Like, there's no point. And also just the toxicity, right? With playing Taric in the jungle is something that people hate. People are just like really angry in League. I'm generally like, if at least maybe I'm not generally hated, but like it's not that I'm hated by the majority. It's the silent majority actually probably like the Taric guy. It's more that the loud minority and the people that I see in solo queue are so toxic that it's just like it's not worth playing. It's like I played a game with T1 today and we lost even though I played nearly perfectly. Like our top laner went like 0-4 and I was actually making good picks. I got 3 dragons, I got like a lot of stuff. T1 had mage eyes, went in, inted, said he inted, lost all his mage eye stacks, and of course then we start losing. People go like, oh man, you're so bad. It's like Taric is multiplied by his teammates, and people just don't understand that. So they see Taric and they go, oh wow, that champion's bad. And then they see Taric lose and they go, yep, I was right. Taric was bad. It's like that's not like you're just like self-fulfilling prophecy there. So it's really infuriating just the toxicity that exists in this game and community. And I've dealt with it for a long time, but it's not like it's not an issue. My IRL life is becoming time demanding. I from 2022 to 2024, let's just say it like that. No, let's say 2021 to 2023. From 2021 to 2023, I completely lived off of League of Legends. I only streamed, did YouTube, and I coached people through pro guides as well as directly on my Discord. I used that to live. I lived off of League of Legends for 3 years, at least 3 years. You could say maybe like 3.5, whatever. 3 years, completely paying all my bills. I paid all of my student loans. I paid by playing League of Legends, by doing private coaching. Some of my students had paid me thousands of dollars worth of coaching because they just got that much, right? And what happened was pro guides went under. Pro guides basically had a high, like they were making money, but they had like an upper level management problem. And then they sold their company to Coachify. But Coachify didn't even use the same like the same system that pro guides use to get students. So on pro guides, I could go on call, and when I went on call, a student that wanted coaching could see, oh, here are the verified pros. Here's one I want to get coaching from. They'd click my name. They'd be like, all right, here's the session. Let's go. And then they'd be like, yep, challenger. Like compared to other challenger players, my rates were pretty good. I only charged like $30 an hour on average. So like compared to like the 50, 60, $70 that other coaches charge, it was not that bad. And like I completely lived off of it, but it doesn't, people when the economy is struggling, people aren't using their money to spend it on League of Legends. It's a lot different when everyone's locked at home all day and you have, a nice COVID check or whatever to work with. But when you don't, and everyone's still struggling, like no one's really interested in that. And yeah, so now I have an IRL job that makes what I would say I'm in a very reasonably good spot. I am making money. I am not spending it. I'm building up my liquid. I'm invested. I have, things I can work with, and that's good. The problem is that I spend probably on average, probably like 50 hours a week is what I'm working. And the hours are ridiculous. Like I worked at 12 yesterday. I worked at 12 a day before that. And I'm going to be working at 12 today. And I just can't play League and do life things at the same time as also doing all that. And the very, very last thing, right, is that I now have been working on a single video for actually, I'm saying 18 months, but it's actually 19 months. I've been working on a video for 19 months straight. A single video I've been working on for 19 months. And that video is coming out in around a week. That video is going to be released on July 12th. And a video that's very, very important to understand where it's coming from is being released July 11th. So today is the last day that I'm going to be playing League. Likely I'm going to upload a game from today tomorrow, and maybe this. And then either Saturday or here I'm going to be releasing maybe another League game, or maybe I just start getting into it because there's going to be a certain amount of videos going down. I'm going to release a I need your help video, probably about like here. Let's just say like here. And I'm thinking on the 8th, which is my birthday, that I release the trailer. The trailer to my video will go up on my channel, and it will be the last video I post on my Lightrocket YouTube channel for the foreseeable future. I will not be playing any more solo queue games. I will not be clipping them. I will just be really focused on what this video is and what it's about. And everyone is going to enjoy it. I am so excited for everyone to see it. But that means taking 2 months off of this game. The season ends 55 days from now. I'm not dying, but at the same time, like 55 months, that's basically just like a 2-month break, right? Then I'll be trying to play some League again, see if I can get back into it. Hopefully when the season changes, there's going to be more good stuff. But, that's where we're at. But yeah, so I hope everyone looks forward to that. Obviously, I'm going to start reading comments. And if you're seeing this on YouTube, maybe I clipped it and put it in. But we're going to see what we do. So all that stuff is really important.